How's it going? October is here, meaning Halloween is around the corner. But we're a long way from that. So in the meantime, let's start today's episode with stories that you viewers can decide if they are real or fake. Ooh. And that's why I call this segment Real or Fake News. A Guinness World Record was made by Rudolph Martino from Alabama when his beard locks reached 3 feet and 6 inches. And later, a music writer came to Alabama to talk with him about a song that goes, Rudolph the 3-foot beard man had very long beard locks. Okay, really, that part I was kidding about. Okay. ESPN reporter David Newton has taken a break from sports to join The Price is Right Live after discovering that he and the host with the most, Todd Newton, are half-cousins. Next thing you know, Elizabeth Banks is going to have them and another relative of theirs on a future episode of Press Your Luck. Quarterback J.J. McCarthy misses his 3rd straight game due to a right ankle sprain. But on the plus side, he can at least listen to one of these 3 singles that Jesse McCartney just wrote last year. After 11 years, the people who made Flappy Bird are considering bringing the game back, though the relaunch date is unknown. Still, it'd be great because I've been waiting to finally top my score of 508 on that game. Yeah, 508. Persona 3 Reload released on October 23rd, but only on Nintendo Switch 2, and not the original Switch. Some say it's due to the issues with Switch 1's performance getting in the way. I say, however, it's because they didn't want any kid with the original Switch being spoiled after listening to
cocky little bastards!
Walmart said it plans to remove synthetic food dyes and 30 other ingredients in the U.S. by January of 2027. Just hoping it does include Kraft mac and cheese. God, remember what that was like in 2016? CBS has asked the people who currently work on one of their sitcoms, The Neighborhood, to extend future seasons of the show because they want to see what life in the series is like when summertime comes around. When he heard about this, Cedric the Entertainer responded,
I'm gonna kill you!
All he wants is a break from that so he can move on to something else. That's all. Oh well, that's real or fake news. Again, you figure out which story is real and which one is fake. Yeah. And while you do that, we'll be right back after this. Yep, it's that time again, where trivia questions will be given to you. As usual, 10 seconds for multiple choice questions, and 5 seconds for true or false. But if you don't do time limits, then you might as well pause the video and think of the answer yourself. And with that, let's begin. I don't know how many times I've seen this Ernie and Bert short called Just Like Bert, where Bert isn't present. But at least I know in this short, how many times has Ernie said Bert's name exactly? 8, 16, 27, 39. Next question. We all know how good the first two Shrek movies are. And how Dreamworks, started to overdo it. But something occurred to me one day that made me make this question. In regards to Princess Fiona, in the very first Shrek movie, which of these four is the very first character she ever met in her life? Donkey, Dragon, Robin Hood, Shrek. And finally, true or false? The largest pumpkin pie was made in 1998 at British Columbia, Canada. We'll give you the answers to these questions later on when we get back.
They come out at night. They strike without warning.
Oh, no!
But now, it's your turn to get even.
Grab his arm! I got mine!
Electronic stretch screamers. They scream when you stretch them and come back for more. And when you squeeze their heads.
Whoa! Oh, no! Here we go again! Whoa!
Electronic stretch screamers. You can battle them all. M&M's dark chocolate, now in peanut.
And now a moment with Little Jeff.
I just had a thought after a convention. How does a human make love to a car? Is one of the car's tailpipes supposed to be a crotch? Does it mean the human has to stick his inside that tailpipe?
This has been a moment with Little Jeff.
Welcome back. Question. Are there any of you viewers having trouble with math? Well, here that's okay. You don't need to be good at math because this math section is what I call Weird Mathematics. If you don't know why, just bear with me on this one at least. Total Pillow plus Mr. Krabs equals him. Because they're both crabs, and him's hair does resemble a total pillow shape. Philip Banks minus Danny Trejo equals Jim Gaffigan. Both he and Philip look real big, despite their differences though. Can you believe Jim was in a Paw Patrol promo for his program? Donald Duck's yell, plus Squidward equals this laughing sound from Squidward. Why? Well, don't you think they sound similar? See? This image of Scar minus the fire equals this old Florida Panther symbol. Probably a good thing that they changed that to this now. Crave plus Hershey's equals Crave. Think about it for a moment. The light part of Crave feels like a bun, and the chocolate inside is like a hot dog. Okay. Pineapple plus the grill equals McDonald's discontinued Hula Burger. Ever heard of that? No? Good, 'cause... yeah, exactly. Avatar Aang plus Mr. Wilson equals Chief Miracola. This I found out when I reviewed and graded that game on Wipe Those Tears. I mean, it looks like a good combo. Elmer Fudd plus Bender equals Rubik. 'Cause he has Elmer's laugh, and they gave him his color, Bender's color. But why this came from Hanna-Barbera, I don't know even! Richard Simmons plus Gordon Ramsay equals Robin Williams. Well, to me, Robin Williams sort of looks like Chef Ramsay. And he has Simmons' energy as well. Sultan's Palace plus Haunted Mansion equals Alubarna Castle from One Piece. You can say by looking at all three of them how similar they truly are. Tasmanian Devil minus Ace Ventura equals Dale. He is still pretty crazy, coming up with these ridiculous moves. At least in the movie. I didn't watch the original show. the cow from Lactaid, plus Anna equals Izzy. Well, based on how Izzy's face looks, it's like she could serve Lactaid milk. Plus, look at both of their energies. And that's Weird Mathematics, people. We'll be back to close the show off. Don't go anywhere. Coming up soon on this channel, another vlog. This time, however, my time at only Saturday, day 2, at my 3rd Tampa Bay Comic-Con. Same location, of course, as the one at MetroCon. I can't wait for you guys to see what I saw and who I met there. As this is my last time I head to Tampa this year, 2025, at least my last time till next year. Yeah. I hope when it comes out that you get to see that video there.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Let the game begin.
The most horrifying movies have come to life. Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, the nation's premier Halloween event.
Game over.
Okay, viewers, time to give you the correct answers to the trivia questions asked earlier. How many times in this Sesame Street segment, just like Bert, has Ernie said Bert's name exactly? After counting while watching the video, Ernie said his name 39 times. The other numbers, 16 is nothing. But 2 Ernie segments is where he says his name 8 and 27 times. Those 3 numbers together make 74 times Ernie said the name Bert. I mean, how obsessed is he with his own best friend? Sheesh. Which of these 4 Shrek characters is the very first character Princess Fiona ever met in her life? I made this question because it occurred something to me. Now, yes, some of you viewers, while answering that question, may have chosen Shrek himself. But really think about it. Whose castle tower did Shrek try to save Fiona from? Yeah! So Donkey's sweetheart, Dragon herself, is the first to meet Fiona long before she met Shrek. Interesting, if I say so myself. And true or false, the largest pumpkin pie was made in 1998 at British Columbia, Canada. To those who say that's made up, you're definitely thinking right. Yeah, it's false. However, British Columbia in 1990 was the largest cherry pie at 37,721 pounds, and New Bremen, Ohio in 2010 was the largest pumpkin pie at 3,699 pounds. 1998 in the UK was the largest meat pie but I'm sure a lot of you care about the pumpkin and cherry pie more. And that's your trivia here, people. Now back to the regular program. Welcome back. Now to wrap up this episode, let's take a look at one of two people who like to lawn mow. Haven't seen that happen to anyone since the original Whammy. By the way, how did that taste, man? Never mind. Gotta wrap up this episode anyway. Thank you, people, for watching, and hopefully another episode will come out pretty soon here on this channel.